Song was You Make Me Feel Brand New. The year was 1973. I'm Airrion Love of the Stylistics, and these are the sounds of the time.
In a Philadelphia high school in the late 60s.
I was in a group called the Monarchs, along with Russell Tompkins at the time, and Herb Morrell and James Dunn were in a group called the Percussions. And so when we graduated from high school, members from both groups either went to college or they went into the service. So my group was left with 3 members, and the Percussions were left with 2 members.
They combined the 2 groups and became the Stylistics. Their first recording, You're a Big Girl Now, in 1971, led to producer Tom Bell taking over the reins and transforming them into one of the best-known Philly soul groups to sing sweet love songs. Love says the group's inspiration were the Temptations.
I think any 5-member group at that time coming up in the 60s, they had to pattern themselves after the Temptations. The Temptations was just everything to us.
The Stylistics would have 12 straight top 10 hits. Love credited their success to their original lead singer, Russell Tompkins Jr.
Only you. It's definitely the sound of the falsetto, but Russell always had a fantastic voice.
In 1973, on one of the group's biggest hits, You Make Me Feel Brand New, Love shared the vocals with Tompkins.
When I heard the melody and the lyrics, the hair just stood up on my arms. I said, you know what? You know a good song. Something just tells you in your spirit when a song is good. And I think it would have been successful whether it was a Stylistic singing it or anybody singing it. It was just that strong of a song. Love, I'll never find the words, my love. No horse, need a Hennessy.
During the turbulent 70s, Love says a group toured worldwide. They were in Manila while it was under martial law.
I remember being asleep and then waking up and it was armed guards around the car, and I was like, what is happening? You know, but you weren't supposed to be allowed out after a certain time unless you had this permit or papers or something, and we had to show the papers. So I was like, oh wow, I'm not used to seeing, you know, guns in my face and stuff. That was a little airy, yeah.
But it was nothing like being down south.
We were opening for James Brown. And I remember there's one Coliseum, and I'm on stage, and we're doing the sound check, and I'm looking out, nobody in the audience, and I see the men's and the women's bathroom, and then I look, and you can see where it was paint over the signs that said white men and white women. So now you just see men and women, but you can see that it said white through that, you know. And never had any major issues, but you know, just the way the police come up to you, they just treat you a little differently, and you try to, you know, just, you know, be calm about it and scared at the same time, you know, because what, 74, you know, there was a lot of demonstration and stuff that was going on down south there, you know, so I was afraid traveling more so in the States than any other place in the world.
Love says, despite the personnel changes and the changing times, there's a reason the Stylistics' music has endured for as long as it has.
Our music brings people together. You can't say that it's black music, you can't say that it's white music, it's just love music, and love crosses all color lines, all boundaries, and so many people can identify to it, you know, everybody loves a love song.